G'day guys, this week's podcast is once again brought to you by the ever perfect Bloke in a Bar beer. The best beer for NRL finals, baby.
It's that time of the year once again, baby.
Exactly, but not in Brisbane.
It's not, but that's okay.
That's okay, because we're coming to you from the Caxton Hotel where we are sinking blokes, where we're going to be watching the NRL finals the entire time.
And the entire time we'll have blokes down our throat. I'm excited for the next 4 weeks as finals, I think. 4 weeks of just continuous bloke.
Down your throat.
Straight up the guts.
Exactly. Now, I know I'll be getting it at the Caxton Hotel, but if I can't get it at the Caxton Hotel, I'll be going to blokeinabar.com. And Dust, what do I do there?
You can enter your postcode into the store locator, Josh, and that'll tell you where you can get bloke near you.
To get down your throat. So, guys, make sure if you don't know where Bloke in a Bar is by now, well then, I don't know, go to bed with a mirror and wake up to yourselves.
We're on the full strength this evening. There is mid-strength as well. Interchangeable. Depending on your mood, depending on the game. You might have a big day planned. Jump on the middies.
Exactly.
You might be tucking in at home to watch your team play finals footy. I won't be, but if I was, I'd be drinking full strength.
Exactly. Now, if your team is getting eliminated, smash a couple of heavies, but if they're going well, just smash the mids. But just either way, get some bloke down your fucking throat.
It's the only way to do footy finals.
Go to blokeinabar.com. G'day, guys. Welcome back to another edition of the Lower Grade Letdowns. I'm with my co-host, Darcy, as always. How are we, sir?
Good, mate. Happy Tuesday.
Hey,
Not Monday. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Tuesday. We'll get into that on the Friday pod, which a lot of you probably have already seen why we're recording on a Tuesday. But we have some breaking news to start the show
bloody
with.
big news for the lower grade letdowns.
Huge for the lower grade letdowns.
Massive.
Now, we're actually fully credited, qualified fucking
It's
sports.
official.
We're basically sports journos now.
It's official.
We got shouted out in the Queensland Reds supporters group about breaking the news that Mick Heenan was going to be signing as an assistant coach with the Queensland Reds, saying, heard some rumours on the Bloody Beer and Beers podcast. I forgot who the bloke was. I could go back and have a look, but
Fuck that.
there's a lot of notifications on my phone at the moment, and it's pretty fucking cool to
Which
find.
we'll get into later, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Not on this podcast.
Not on this one.
Friday. Yeah.
But I did mention last week that Acco was the person I got my information off from Twitter. But we'll take it as a credit that we broke the news that Mick Heenan was signing as an assistant coach.
It's official. It's the first time we've been quoted.
Now, interesting role, so I haven't discussed this with you. Now, he's been brought on as attacking breakdown specialist. And I think wider squad mentor. So the blokes that aren't playing, he's mentoring them, and then his coaching role is
Attacking breakdown.
Attacking breakdown.
So not defensive breakdown.
Not defensive breakdown, the attacking breakdown.
Okay. Obviously, there's a different job to be done with an attacking and a defensive breakdown, but are they that different that they require different coaches, you think?
The way that I think of it, is there that much of a part of a game where you need to focus on one aspect of the game and have one coach focusing on that aspect? Why wouldn't you just get the attacking coach to do that?
Yeah, true.
And the defensive coach to do all the defensive stuff? What I think is going to happen is Hino has such a success. He's really good at mentoring, hence why he's got the mentoring role as well.
Obviously.
I feel like there could be a little bit of a movement in the coaching
Is this more
staff.
breaking news?
No, it's not breaking news. This is
just a guess.
This is my own opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like there could be a little bit of movement happening up top of the Reds coaching staff after next season.
There you go.
It just
Remember
feels
this. What's the
man
date?
like
27th of September.
the bloke came in. I think I covered it off a little bit last week, but 2009 he came into UQ, right? 2008 they finished second last. Since then, 10 grand finals, 6 premierships or something like that.
That's pretty good.
Like pretty crazy.
Very crazy.
Pretty crazy. Now,
That's in what, 13 years or something?
Yeah, 12 or 13 years. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Mental.
So, I don't know. It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing. A proven coach who is deservedly getting his run at possibly a top job. Maybe Thorny. Thorny's been there for a while. Thorny's one of our longest serving Queensland Reds coaches now. So it sort of makes sense that he'd be moving on soon.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because for some, this is something I don't get really. In union, the coaches don't really stick around like long term.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Wayne Bennett,
Yeah,
20 plus years at the Broncos.
Yeah. Do you think maybe because there's just no team that's dominated like that? Like, I feel like the Bronx and like places like Storm. Obviously, Broncos not in the last.
In a way,
like 5
man.
years
But then
or
there's
whatever,
like the Brumbies and that as well. I think because there's more of an international game in Union.
They can go and coach in Japan.
But I'm also
France
mean like the national team.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So like the top honour is to coach a national side of like a tier 1 nation, like Wallabies, that sort of shit. So if you've got, say like the Brumbies, man, Brumbies was so successful in the, probably them and the Waratahs, I'd say, but probably the Brumbies have been our most successful team in the last 20 plus years. And they've never really had the same sort of coach. You know what I mean? Like it's just sort of like a filter up to the Wallabies position.
Top, yeah.
So whereas like in league, you could probably coach a rugby league team, like an NRL team, and then a national team as well, because it's all out of the season.
Yeah.
But anyway,
like even Origin.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, that's that. We're now sports
news.
journalists.
It's official. The official sports podcast of the Caxton Hotel.
Yeah.
Did you watch the AFL Grand Final on the weekend, mate?
No. I was
moving house. Yeah.
Moving. But what was there to watch?
It was a pretty shit game, mate.
What was there to watch?
I love the AFL Grand Final. Like, I love the build up and the hype and stuff. Like, I'd love to go to one, especially if Brisbane played in it.
Yeah.
But I watched the game and it wasn't much of a game.
I was going to pause doing the moving so I could watch the game.
Yeah.
But I saw the scoreline so early on. I was like, this is going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
And a blowout it was.
Massive blowout.
There was an interesting take by one of the AFLW journos. Now, AFLW cops a lot of hate. Whether it's warranted is up for discussion. Because it can be a very exciting game to watch. But there was a very one-sided game. I believe it was GWS and maybe Melbourne or something like that.
Yeah.
The scoreline was 97-1.
Fuck.
97-1.
That's a thrashing.
Absolute thrashing.
At the top of the...
top of the women's game.
Yeah.
97-1. Now, this journalist, I forgot who her name was, but it was pointed out in one of our chats. She's come out and said that the AFL Grand Final, it's more of a worry that they had that scoreline of 133 to 50 odd. Said that's worse than 97-1. And I got to say I disagree.
Disagree.
I think winning by 16 goals is like a lot worse, or losing by 16 goals is a lot worse than losing by 80 points in a grand final.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not that fewer goals though. 8 points.
Yeah. It's not, but at the same time, like there's still 50 points has been scored, 133. It's a higher scoring sort of game.
Yeah.
It's one-sided, but there is still goals being scored.
Yeah.
It's not one singular point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think as well, the point that person was probably trying to make, that journo, was that that's supposed to be the pinnacle of the AFL season.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been a tight game.
Should have been, yeah.
But like, anything can happen on grand final day, and Geelong obviously too good. The funniest thing about the game was, I don't know if you saw it, but Robbie Williams doing his pre-match, his
very scary
entertainment.
Very scary.
Dude, he was so good. But the funniest thing was, he did like a few of his old classics.
Yeah.
And then he like paused and he's like, oh, I've just got to do the obligatory new song. And he's like, we'll get right back to regular programming soon. And then did his new song, and then after it he's like, okay, now back to the hits. Like, he even admitted it, yeah.
Yeah, at least he... Well, good on you, Robbie. Everyone's going to listen to Robbie, because I don't reckon there's a mum out there that didn't have a crush on Robbie Williams.
Dad.
Or dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. During the 2000s, early 2010s.
I used to burn CDs. Remember when you like put them in the car and have Walkman and stuff? You like download them off LimeWire and then burn a CD on you.
How many Robbie Williams CDs did you burn?
So many. Had a little holder full of CDs. You know, like open it up.
Good.
You write on them.
Yeah. Favorite Robbie.
Yeah, favourite Robbie. Oh, this one's scratched. Oh, well, I'll just go and fucking get another 6-cent blank, burn a new one. Yeah. Just fucking fill mum and dad's computer with viruses.
But that's all right.
Not like that.
You're
running
not
a
paying
business
for
off or
it.
anything. Exactly, mate.
It's all right. And if you're an Optus customer,
too bad.
Too bad.
Grow up.
Because you're fucked, because viruses won't get you. Hackers will.
Yeah.
Hackers will get you.
They'll get you every time.
Yeah. But yeah, AFL Grand Final sucked. The Rugby League, the semis.
I was 0 from 2 on the weekend.
Yeah. Once again, controversial calls.
Yeah.
Ruining this fucking game.
Officiating.
It's ridiculous. I know I was saying how union, it's there, but league, it's also there.
Yeah, it is.
Are the officials trying to become the big cocks of the game?
In the league, they can't make a decision at the moment. It's like everything goes to the bunker. Everything.
I would rather someone makes a decision on the spot.
Get it wrong.
And get it wrong.
Maybe not if it's a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, agreed. But, you know, when people go for like there was, in the Panthers game, there was a try disallowed where they went back and looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, this will be a try. And then all of a sudden it's no try.
Yeah.
I think it was to shit stains.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also wanted to bring up, I want to try and invent a term for the podcast. You know when you're like out, like I was at Stockies on Friday night.
Loose, bro.
Footy was on.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there fucking watching it, but you're on the piss talking to people.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you a single thing that happened. You know when you wake up, it's like, did you watch the footy last night? I was like, yeah, every second of it because I was at the pub. But then it's like, oh, what about when this happened? I'm like, no, I don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
Don't remember that.
Wasn't an important part.
How the fuck does that happen?
Bro,
Phone lights on.
Fucking hell. Dude, it happens. It's like, I think we've discussed this before, going down a bit of a weird rabbit hole here, weird tangent. It's like when you're driving.
Yeah.
And then you just go,
where the fuck am I?
How the fuck did I just...
I'm not even going in the right direction of where I need to be going.
But even if you know you're in the right... It's like, how did I get through those traffic lights?
I don't remember that.
Did I stop?
Why is there a Macca's bag in my lap?
Yeah. Why have I got a Mighty McMuffin and a hash brown when I just wanted a nice latte?
Mysteries of the world.
I don't know, man. That's my head.
What are the mysteries of the world?
Yeah, exactly. But it's the same
mysteries
sort of
of the pub,
isn't it?
Mysteries of the pub.
Mysteries of the pub.
Where do you stand? Where do you stand on the urinal grate? Mysteries of the pub.
It's a Neville Longbottom, isn't it?
What do you mean?
I can't forget what I've forgotten.
It is.
It's a Neville Longbottom.
It's a Neville Longbottom
because you don't know what you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Someone brings it up. It's like, I can't remember that.
I can't remember that.
How can't you remember it? I don't know because I've forgotten. I'm Neville. Neville's come along again.
How many beers did you have at the pub last night? Neville Longbottom.
Yeah. I forgot.
Could have, yeah.
But I forgot.
Could have been 60.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. Yeah, but unfortunate to see the Cows go out.
Yeah, the only Queensland team we're gutted about that.
No, I probably should have passed. Yeah. But I think that's like that's an experience thing there, isn't it?
Yep.
If he's got a couple more years on him there, say 3-4 more years,
he's gonna be a gun.
He knows in that situation he passes. But if that was, say, an under-20s game, Nanai goes through, bumps off everyone and actually runs underneath the posts and scores.
Yep.
He doesn't just go over.
Yep.
He runs under the posts and scores. But credit to the Eels. They've come out and played well.
Yeah, I'm almost ready to fucking backflip on what I've been saying all season. That the Eels are pretenders. Like,
I still think they're pretenders.
Fake it till you make it because they fucking made it.
Yeah.
Like, even if they were pretenders, they've made it. Made it to the fucking GF to fight all the odds.
But it's not going to mean anything if they don't win.
Yeah, true.
So
imagine being Mitch Moses and missing the birth of your child and then not winning the grand final.
Yeah. Man, I thought he was... I really thought at the start that they were going to give up one of the all-time stinking losses when he just kept kicking it out on the full.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, Mitchell?
Call me Neville because I can't remember that.
Yeah. He did it, I think, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, right.
It was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And then he nailed all his kicks from the sidelines and shit. But South Penrith.
Watch that one.
Was watching that at Jeeps.
Yeah.
Prezzo night. Great night. I thought Souths were going to get I really thought they were going to win.
So did I, especially early. Like 12 points up or something.
Yeah. But
Penrith too good.
Penrith too good. And
Dead set, as a Queenslander, who do you want to win this weekend? Because I don't know.
I'm going Penrith.
Yeah.
And I hate Penrith.
Same. I also hate Para.
But that just shows how much I hate Para.
Yeah, it's so tough.
It's like, what would you rather endure? 36 years worth of loss coming out for a victory?
Yeah.
Or back-to-back, baby?
Yeah.
I'd rather the back-to-back, baby, because it quietens down quicker.
It's like saying, would you prefer a hour of cock and ball torture or like psychotic torture?
Cock and ball.
I love that shit.
Nah, psychotic.
Easy. That's simple.
Definitely psychotic, bro.
You know what I mean?
No
though?
one's touching my cocker balls in a fucking hurting manner.
It sucks when there's no one like. So obviously, it's 2 Queenslanders. Like if the Cowboys are there, even if like I don't know someone who's not either of these 2 teams, you get someone to barrack for, and the grand final day's still fun, right? Like you get up for it. It's a big day. This one, I'm like, fuck, I honestly don't care,
mate. I down with the Budgie boys today. It came on bit of a grand final preview. So I'll be completely honest, fellas. I could not give 2 fucks about this grand final, and they were like, honestly, mate, like. Anyone on this side of the city is pretty much the same.
Yeah. It'd be like if Broncos Cowboys.
Yeah, it's a Western Sydney derby.
Yeah,
you know, like it's Western Sydney, and it'd be awesome out there. Honestly, I'd love to be out in either Penrith or Para for the grand final just to experience the shit going on. The amount of doughies that are going to happen, regardless of who wins.
Yeah,
tell you what, those local councils are going to fucking have it in. The amount of road repairs are going to have to start coming in the next couple of weeks because of doughies and dropping it down low and scratching up the fucking bitumen and stuff. Like
bad day to be a tyre.
Yeah, bad day to be a tyre and bad day to be a road worker.
Or a road.
Not a bad day to be a traffic management person, though.
Why?
Stop or slow, baby.
It's never a bad day to be.
$60 an hour.
Never a bad day.
Never a bad day, yeah. You need a lot of work for you coming.
Never a bad day.
Tell you what, mate, obviously it was a big weekend where Premier Grade 6th grade got the dub, but
still wearing your kit, still smelling like shit.
Yeah, you know what, I'm going to keep doing it.
Might never take it off.
I might never take it off, but I'm going to keep backing up the next day. I'm going to keep coming back. You know how?
How?
I'm going home to my Lad Collective sheets and getting some serious fucking Z's and shut-eyes.
Bang, baby.
It's all you need.
How did you get through the bender on the weekend?
Honestly, bro, finishing up at 4 a.m, I went home and I knew that I needed to get a little bit of extra inspo and a little bit of extra energy by re-energizing.
Most nights coming home at 4 a.m, the bed's not made. It's a disaster.
No.
Lad Collective sheets, how'd you go?
Bro, I just grabbed the corner. Top left was a little bit untucked, so I just went...
Bang.
Tucked her in. Straight into the sheets. Fell asleep straight away. Woke up the next day. Knew I had to be down at the club by 9:30 so I wouldn't get punishment. I was there.
Yeah, with bells on.
Didn't feel tired at all.
Magic. That's the magic of Lad Collective sheets.
That's Lad Collective. It'll literally make you feel re-energized.
They fucking have labelled corners. It's simple.
Coffees?
Who needs coffees when you've got corners?
Labelled corners.
Labelled corners.
Bamboo sheets.
Bamboo sheets.
Literally wrap yourself in a cocoon and wake up a beautiful butterfly and be the better version of yourself
it's
with
that
Lad
easy.
Collective sheets.
If you want to be the better version of yourself and sleep in a beautiful cocoon, go to ladcollective.com, potentially.au, I think just .com.
Have a gander.
You'll figure it out. Beers $20 off your first order and free shipping. You'd be fucking mad not to.
Become a butterfly. Be a better version of yourself. Ladcollective.com. Maybe.au.
Thank you.
Now, there was another little bit of rugby league on Sunday.
Q Cup.
Q Cup.
Is it still called Q Cup? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. But the North Devils got up over the Dolphins.
See, the bloke who scored the game-winning try
dislocated his elbow.
That is
crazy.
So sick.
He's like, yeah, he's
That
like
is so
celebrating
sick.
and telling them all to get away. But like, great way to finish.
Fucking oath. Like, speedy recovery, but that's just sick. Imagine telling your grandkids that story.
I know.
That bloke's
Insane,
achieved
hey?
more in that 80 minutes than you or I will achieve in our life.
Yeah, pretty much. But good on him.
Oh, fucking oath.
That's pretty sick.
Credit to him, yeah. It's nothing bad about him. It's more talking about us, but sure.
Yeah. But I think, I said this in our chat the other day, it's not a good look for the Dolphins to lose a Q Cup final when they're going into the NRL next year.
Yeah, obviously they're getting a whole roster of new players in.
Yeah,
but still, like, how many? Here you go. Here's a question. How many Dolphins players playing for next year are playing in the grand final this year? It'd be 0, right?
Oh, for
like
in the NRL.
Para or
there would have been one, but he's injured.
Who?
Ray Stone.
Oh yeah.
There would have been one, and he's going to be a bench player at the Dolphins.
How many of them? How many Dolphins players for next year played finals footy?
You got the Bromwich brothers.
Yep.
Kafusi.
Yep. We don't really know who's playing in the halves, do we?
Tommy Gilbert.
Sean O'Sullivan.
Sean O'Sullivan, sort of, but he played New South Wales Cup then.
Yeah.
Actually, that's something else to talk about. Penrith won, I think, Jersey Flag, which is under 20s, I believe. So it's their version of Hastings Deering. And they won New South Wales Cup. They're then going to play North Devils and most likely beat North Devils in the Queensland versus New South Wales thing.
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
So that'll be 3. And if they win the NRL Grand Final, that club has won the Premier 4 competitions, or the Premier 3 competitions, and then the Derby.
Yeah.
But that's insane. I saw an article today saying just Gus Gould deserved credit for this. I was like, well, the 5-year plan's well and truly gone, but a lot of those boys have come through. We were actually having a look at something. It's not nothing. No, it's certainly not nothing. We were having a look the other day at the because talking about another game of rugby league, the PNG Australia Prime Minister's game. We were having a look at, because I heard this story about the Kumals won their first ever Q Cup title in 2017, and they got pumped, and I wasn't sure who by, but it was by Penrith in the New South Wales versus Queensland game. And it was because it's a nothing game. Like, they don't give a fuck. So they just went on this 1 week bender. They weren't training or anything, just getting fucking blind.
Like you preparing for 6th grade?
Yeah, pretty much, but that seems to work for us.
Yeah.
But we went through the team list of the 2017 Penrith Jersey Flag.
Some pretty big names floating.
It's actually like ridiculous. So they had Mike Sevo and Christian Crichton on the wings. Jed Cartwright was a centre. Jerome Luai was at 6. Darren Nichols, who I believe is a teacher
Desi Nichols.
Dazza,
Marsden, I'm pretty sure.
So he was captain and halfback.
There you go.
Mitch Rain was playing. Viliami Kikau was playing. Sione Katoa was playing. Tom Eisenhuth and Jack Hetherington. That was all in the Penrith team. Imagine if Sevo was still at Penrith. Yeah, like, that's just insane, man.
That's terrifying.
But, yeah. Anyway, that's that. I'm
just putting together a little same gamer.
Well, while you do that, I'll bring up some other stuff this week. So, obviously, we had the Cricket World Cup's coming up. We've been doing heaps of random T20 tournaments. We've just done a 3-game series in India, which I believe we lost 3-0, which sucks, but there's been some shining lights from that. Cameron Green has been opening the batting. Pretty sure he scored a 50 the other day.
Oh, get in there.
He's been looking real good with bat and ball. But there's this bloke, I don't know if you remember, but the IPL auctions came around, right? And this fella from Australia was auctioned off at the highest price. His name was Tim David.
Yeah, right. I don't remember.
Never heard of him before. I'd never heard of him before, but he was auctioned off at the highest price for an Australian player.
Shit, there's some money in the IPL.
Bro, it's ridiculous. Yeah. But then he came back over and played for the Hurricanes and did pretty. I think he signed with the Hurricanes for this season or something. He's done well. He's played for Australia as well at the moment over there. Smashed another 50. He's just tearing up in the T20.
That's so good.
And it's good that if we're doing that, like if we've got boys putting in form overseas in India, imagine what it's going to be like when they come home.
I wonder, there's a few games at the Gabba we should go to one.
Yeah.
There's one on a Friday, dude.
Yeah, well, looks like we'll be going to that then.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a Christmas party again.
Yeah.
Well, possibly. We'll see dates.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for the T20 World Cup. Should be good.
Dude, FIFA World Cup's coming. NRL World Cup's coming. Obviously not NRL. Rugby
it's a
league.
massive,
There's 3 World Cups.
Summer.
3 World Cups between now and Christmas.
That's actually ridiculous.
Is that not fucked?
It is.
The Cups.
And then soon we've got the 2023 Rugby World Cup.
Yeah. So it's 1 world, 4 cups.
Yeah, 1 world, 4 cups.
We'll cover it all. Yeah.
It's like almost as intense as 2 girls, 1 cup.
Not quite, but nearly.
Nearly. There's a lot of action happening.
There'll be more dribble on this show than in that show.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Covering the cups.
That wasn't dribble. That was more solids than liquids.
Yeah.
But
someone told me that.
Yeah, if you're not sure, do your own research on that one. And yeah.
Should we get into the malts for the weekend?
Yeah, we should. You do yours first because I'm going to do mine real quickly now.
Okay. So I left the result out of the grand final. Okay. I think it could go either way being the GF. Mm-hmm. I think Penrith are probably going to get it done. Too good. but they're $1.38. So I think it's just not worth putting him in there at that price.
Yeah.
So I've just gone some try scorers. Dylan Edwards anytime, Jerome Luai anytime, because I fucking hate him and I know he'll just do it to piss me off and get up with his stupid little celebration.
Yeah.
Marcus Sevo anytime. Marcus Sevo $2.35 anytime seems way
that's a lot,
way
bro.
high for me. Anyway, and then given I've gone with 3 try scorers, I've gone the overs in the total points, which is only 38.5, which I thought was quite low. Obviously a grand final, so they're banking on it being a tough game.
Yeah.
So that's paying $23.
Well, that is spectacular value.
That's exactly what I thought.
That's great.
Sevo, Luai, Edwards over 38.5,
Yep.
$23.
I'm doing a bit of a stupid multi because I thought, fuck it.
Why not?
I haven't hit anything at all this
Yeah.
season, I don't think.
Try and redeem yourself, mate. No
So-
point trying to build a bank in the last game of the season.
Mine is Penrith 13 plus. Nathan Cleary, Viliami Kickout, Maiko Sevo, and Brian Toto to score.
That's a lot of try scorers.
$71.
I reckon you'd almost may as well put the points line in there as well.
I've got 13 plus.
Yeah, like total points.
Oh, yeah.
It's only 38, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 try scorers. So that's 24 points. I've only got to score 14 others.
So, all right. If we go back to this. Sorry, viewers.
Sorry, viewers.
Total points, so overs.
Yep.
Then we go. Who do I go again? Toto, Cleary, Kickout, Soivo. What else did I do? Oh, 13 plus,
Yeah.
81. It's only an extra
you go.
$10, but
Worth it.
it's nice. Yeah, sweet.
So that's us.
I think that's us, yeah.
Before we do finish up,
Mm.
don't know why I paused for so long then. My brain just stopped working.
Yeah.
Spring Racing Carnival's kicked off, and we've started the Punt Club with a few of our mates.
We have. It's a lot of fun. It's
Cool
man,
format. I've never heard of this format for a Punt Club.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
Oh yeah, and honestly, there's probably a lot of punt clubs out there that do the exact same thing as ours, but I have not heard of how we're doing it before.
Yeah.
So we had a buy-in, which has got us 4 weeks worth of bets.
Yep. And there's 8 of us.
There's 8 of us, so
It was $100, so $25 a week. Every week you get one $20 bet, and then $5 goes toward a group quaddie.
we did well, man.
We random number generated. So I was like, there was 8 races at Sydney. The last 8 races, everyone gets 1 pick.
Yeah.
And fuck, it was fun on Saturday.
It was a lot of fun.
The first bet of the club, Geordie Madden, shout out, got up, which was great.
And that was the person that we probably least suspected to get it.
And then I was probably least expected to get the next least expected, and I got mine home as well. We were the only 2.
I would say I would be next because you know, for certain reasons, I feel like you've got more knowledge on this sort of thing.
Did yours? Oh no, yours was close.
No, mine came second, and I think I then put my bonus bet towards a horse in the last, which then I got my bonus bet back.
Yeah,
because that unfortunately, basically, we were doing really well with the quaddie as well.
We hit all the first 3 legs.
Yeah, and then there was this one horse that we were pretty keen on,
owned by the Caliber Group.
Yeah,
the boys who own our horse.
But unfortunately, we just saw this jockey get knocked back, and I saw the colours, and I was like, oh no,
that's us.
And then bit of an incident in there,
scratched.
and then the 2 horses either side, but also horses part of our quaddie, they went back into they went back in, but they were taken out, and then I don't know. There's this thing like if you take the horses out and then put them back in, they're just not going to run the same.
Not settled.
They're not settled. So unfortunately, we didn't get up. We missed it, but
we'll get it next time.
We're up.
We're up $80, I think.
$60 or $80 for our first week. So. And it's a great idea because then at the end of it, we're just going to pick a weekend and take the money out, and that's everyone sorted. Yeah, which is great.
Maybe we'll post our bets for this week on Saturday.
Yeah,
our 2 selections.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah,
I don't do any research into mine, but
I was stressing so hard about mine. Mine won, held on by a nostril, and only just got there. It was a fucking good watch in the car.
It was. Oh yeah, that was great actually. Yeah, Das was going off.
Yeah,
it was hectic.
That's probably us for this week.
Yeah, sports sort of coming to a wrap.
There's plenty on though.
Yeah, with the NFL pod as well. It'll happen eventually. It's just been it's a fuck time of year.
Yep. On the piss with Tom and Eddie, and then down to Sydney.
And then the fella I do it with, his job's quite demanding at this time of year.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, it'll come. We'll get there, but yeah, just don't be fucking waiting for it too much.
Righto.
All right.
See you Friday.
Farewell.
Bye.